Let's talk Uniqlo and needles. Now, this little tag here probably was one of the most anticipated drops from Uniqlo, but did it live up to everybody's expectations and hype? And if you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below, leave a thumbs up on today's video, and let me know down in the comments if you picked up anything from the Uniqlo and needles collab. Now, before we talk about the items, let's talk about the materials. In this collection, all the items are made of 100% polyester. But you know what was also made with 100% polyester? Mainline needles. So these items have the same exact material composite as the mainline collection at a more affordable price point. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the pieces themselves. First up is the fleece cardigan. This comes in at 60 Canadian dollars. This is in the purple striped colorway and in a size small. Now, even though the striped cardigan was posted separately on the Uniqlo website, the solid version is the exact same price point. Technically, this purple stripe version is supposed to be one of the more hype pieces from the collection, but overall, I found it kind of underwhelming. Mainly because I'm not a huge fan of this cardigan in general because of the fit and my personal proportions. I'm a shorter individual coming in at 5'5", and as you can see, the oversized cardigan just looks big on me. It doesn't look flattering for my personal body type. As you guys can see, this is not a crop piece, and that's basically what I've been spoiled with recently from a lot of Uniqlo collections, getting these shorter items that end exactly where my shirt cuts off versus going past my waistline. You can also see that the sleeves are quite long on me. Size small was the smallest option available, and technically this is also oversized. So if you wear like a medium and you want a more snug fit, you could definitely go for a size small. Personally, I gravitated towards these solid colorways mainly because they had a matching pair of pants, so it was like a coordinated set, versus this one, which was kind of on its own. One thing that I appreciated about this collection was that the needles logo was front and center on all of the pieces. It wasn't hidden, it wasn't subtle. It was meant to be known that this was a needles collaboration, which is actually really good for the price point. Now, if you've owned any Polartec pieces before, this is going to feel very similar to that. It's super warm and cozy, and I know I mentioned it earlier, this is 100% polyester, but because of that, it is also quite insulating and a really good piece for the wintertime. Granted, it's not my personal style, but it is a warm and functional piece for the season. Next up is the fleece jacket. This comes in at 70 Canadian dollars. You guys are seeing the beige colorway, and this is a size small. Now, this piece here wasn't the most popular item, but still one of only 3 items that dropped from the collection, so I did want to review it for you guys in case you wanted to pick it up. I think out of all the items that are sold out, this one is still available, so you can probably get it online or in store. And I can see why it's still available, because there's nothing really unique or needles about it. It's basically the same item that you can get from Uniqlo's mainline collection, which is their winter fleece jackets or pullovers, but just part of a collaboration now. Once again, this is an extremely oversized piece over here, and as you guys can see, I'm wearing the smallest size available, size small. If I could size down, I would. So if you're a medium, definitely go for a small if you want a more snug fit. And there's also toggle adjustments on the side here in case you want to go for like a little bit of a scrunched or cuffed up look. This is a very soft and plush piece over here, so I will give it some credit. However, I'm not sure how well this piece is actually going to hold up if it gets damp or wet. The final item in today's video is going to be the fleece pants. These come in at 60 Canadian dollars, and you guys are seeing the gray colorway in a size small. Now, before I show you guys the pants, I wanted to show you guys the coordinated set together. As you can see, just something easy to throw on, especially if you're running errands. It looks nice and well coordinated and super comfy as well. So definitely going to be a great item to just toss on and go outside for the fall and winter. There was only 3 pieces from this collection, so I'm glad that one of them does make a nice coordinated set. Now, unlike the cardigan, the pants do run a little bit slimmer, so if you want a more relaxed look, then definitely size up one because the waistband is definitely generous and will bounce back pretty well even if you do go one size up. Do keep in mind that if you size up or if you are a shorter individual like myself, these pants are going to be quite expensive to tailor, or you're going to have to sacrifice a few features like the toggle attachment at the bottom to cinch the leg opening. Without the pants, this really wouldn't have been a complete needles collaboration. And as you guys can see, we have the stripe detailing going down the side of each leg over here. And on the black version, it is just going to be black on black. Similar to the cardigan, we have an embroidered needles logo on the front. And even though it's monochromatic, it's easy to be spotted. It's not really subtle or hidden in the back anywhere. These pants also feature one back pocket over here with a zipper, so that's a nice little touch as well. Overall, this collection was slightly underwhelming considering how hyped it was when it was announced, and then it turned out to only have 3 pieces in total. Now, I have to say that these sweatpants were my favorite piece out of the entire collection. If I could fit into the cardigans, I would keep the matching set, but I think I'm just gonna end up keeping these sweatpants in general. Now, even though the pieces are technically sold out, the main purpose of today's video was to help you guys out with sizing, so if you're buying it on the aftermarket, you can make a more informed decision. Even though it was underwhelming, I know the price point for this collaboration was the draw point in comparison to mainline needles, because this is extremely affordable in comparison to that. This video is supposed to be pretty short and sweet, and hopefully I was able to do that, because you guys know I love to yap, and we'll find that out in post-editing and when you guys are watching this. And speaking of watching videos, if you guys aren't done watching content for the day, make sure you guys check out one of these 2 videos here selected for you. And if that's still not enough content, my Instagram and TikTok will be linked over here or here somewhere for you guys to follow and check out. There's a lot of content going up every single week for you guys, so make sure you guys stay tuned in. And with all that said, I want to say thank you one last time for watching today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.